going to do an update video. This is just a quick snip at where the boat was at when we first bought it back in 2017. She'd been blown up on Shoal Bay in a storm. This is our shipping container that we filled it with, all the bits and pieces. The mast was on the outside, that's the boom, the engines. We decided to get rid of the engines because they would have been just full of water, seawater, and we're not mechanics, so we just didn't want to risk not having what we needed. So yeah, that's just a bit of a snippet of. We had some when we bought it off a fellow who had bought it from salvage, and he had some fiberglass and some foam and bits and pieces. That's a picture of it from the back. We have reshaped the transoms, which I will show you shortly. And that's a picture from the front. You will also see shortly that we have redone the bows. That's just before the container went down. She has lost her keel though. They had sacrificial keels, and that was ripped out in the storm as well. That just shows you the interior woodwork. We've had that all ripped out. And that's a picture of the saloon roof, which we've also changed, which I'll show you in there too. One of the biggest jobs has been removing the paint from the bottom of the boat. There's probably about 10 layers of anti-foul that never actually got taken off, so it took a long time. We are actually going to remove all this from going to remove the gel coat as well from the waterline down, because we have come across a few little crazings and even some old repairs by the looks of it as well. So we just want to make sure. We're going to put another layer of fiberglass that we have here over the whole bottom of the hull. This is the side that wasn't damaged, except we've still got to repair that because we've taken out the mini keel, and Ian's built his own mini keels. So this is a picture of the the transoms that we've reshaped. And I think he's done an amazing job with that. That's the other transom. Just creating a much bigger platform to stand on. This was the first major repair we did up in the inside of the hull. It had a big split right up in there. So that was our first crack at fiberglassing. So as you can see, she is now fully enclosed. Even has windows. Well, the windows aren't in yet, but the holes are. And a mini keel. Oh, and Ian's shooing the flies away.
Seriously?
I'm recording, babe.
Well, there's just bloody big mud wasps in here, that's all.
Okay. This is his work shed in here.
I'll piss them off, I'll get rid of them.
Set up a nice little spot for ourselves in here with all our gear. Fiberglass on its racks. Storage down the end where we're doing all the fairing and mixing out here. Ian had to build me some stairs because I fell off the ladder. So we've repaired all in here, put all new glass along here. He's made spigots for the stanchions to go on. He's got new glass stanchions. This has all been fiberglassed, repaired. We've done a little tow rail here just out of pipe. He's redone all the hatches, put a lip around the edges of them, so the water can't run in. And this is what he's done to the roof. So we've literally cut the roof down the middle and across the back, and we took each piece and brought it out and up and over so that we increased the amount of space inside. We've got all new windows made. We're going to I think I bought new hatches for here as well. Fixed all this up, strengthened it, refiberglassed it, cleaned out this massive big locker, done a new platform for the windlass to go on. He's currently putting pipe all the way around here because he doesn't want to have any through holes. So he's fiberglassed pipe on there, and he'll cut holes in it and put steel rods through it for the trampoline to be tied to. That's my job today, is to give that a clean. So yeah, that looks amazing, doesn't it? Just brought it out because we're not going to have the bathrooms where they used to be. Just walking into the cockpit. We've pulled everything out and had a nice big new water tank made. Let's put some steps in. So here's where you can see the tongue and groove Western red cedar, and that's all been fiberglassed on the inside and outside. This will be like our garage, come spare bedroom if we need it. Just put some carpet in underneath. We're using Coosa for the flooring. Let's find Coosa board. It's amazing. It's all fiberglassed properly. I'll put a couple of little pictures up, some photographs I put up. We're keeping this escape hatch. This is going to be our bedroom area down here, dressing room, and then this is going to be our bedroom. And we will put a small bathroom here, ensuite, and then down the end he's been putting all new chain plates and plates behind where the floor beam's going to go, so it's nice and strong. There'll be a wall in here with the toilet, hand basin in here, and up the back that'll be just a closed in area, maybe to put rubbish and stuff in. But yeah, as you can see here, he's done a great job with these windows. He had to get them so that they were flat, for the window to sit flat against. So he's had to be quite clever. He's actually made fiberglass ring to put around that so they'll sit flat against. Lots of strength, lots of key bulkheads underneath here as well. This was all put in to make it like for like on the other side. So yes, we've still got a lot to do, obviously, but we're almost at the point where we can start installing stuff. That is where the sacrificial keel was. And he's about to start work on this area down here now. He's got to just get rid of some of that bog down there. And then he'll put a keelson in. He'll put some bulkheads in and then attach the keelson to the bulkheads. And then he'll probably do some Western red cedar again, I think. That's the other bedroom up in there. And that's going to be our utility room come bathroom down that end. But he's taken all of the bulkheads out. If anything looked like it had a bit of rot, or if anything the tab wasn't tabbed properly, then he just took it out and redid it. He's redone all this along here, re-tabbed all this. He cut all that out because he found some bit of rotten wood, and so he just redone it. There was a lot of rot under here, I'm not going to lift it up because this is in the way, where the petrol tank was. Just giving these a nice clean up. They look lovely. They've come up really well. Nice seats. So the bimini, we are going to just put a hard top over this. I'll put a hard top on that, and then get some nice clears and that put around it. We are going to put a platform across the back here. I'll go walk straight across here so we can walk around the back. We were lucky enough to run into a fellow who was on the boat the night it was wrecked, and he happened to have one of our sails in his garage, and he's kindly given it back to us, which was a nice little present. Yeah, so this little, oh, I'll show you the bows. So they were a raked bow, but now they're plumb. And nice fine entry. Amazing, he's done such a good job. And of course there's another one over there. He just has some cover over at the moment because he's trying to protect it from the sun. Our goal is to get this all fed so we can give it a sand back and paint, at least put a bottom coat on it. Yeah, and this is my job today, give this 4-beam a clean up so we can put it back up. But he's re-strengthened all this area where the 4-beam was, put a new plate behind it. I mean, you can't even imagine how much work we've done, but we've done a lot. This is a good picture of the start of the repair, where he's put the keelson on the bottom. And he had to get a mirror image of the I love this photo. He's a proud boy, doing a very good job. My apologies once again for the videoing, but I just wanted to put some pictures up so you could see what things looked like when we first started. That's our setup. That gives you an idea of the planking. And he made his own keel, which was pretty amazing. Inside, before the floor went in. That was putting new hatches in so that we had a nice lip around it so the water would run over it, not in it. There's a bit of rot in there as well. Nice new hatches. There's me making sure it all nice and kangaroo poo. Oh, these are the stairs I fell off. And they're the ones he built me. We had no idea how to get the shape of this. Lots of cups of teas, lots of thinking, lots of trial and error. Consequently, we never went with a lot of the ideas we had in the first place. Helpers. Setting up our house. We'll put a little video of this all together one day. Oh, we bought ourselves a nice little tender. And yes, we did lots of baking. Yum. Banana bread with raisins in it. There's the OC tender. That was fun. Nice to be out on the water. This is a good picture of it all closed in. COVID. We had a wet couple of years. We came back in 2020, but we haven't been able to work full time on the boat, unfortunately. Transoms. Cutting them out. It's amazing. made a huge difference. You can see now that he's actually made them even wider and longer. There's the steps we had been thinking about doing down into our boat, but didn't ever happen. Oh, that was where I hit a kangaroo. So you can see how well glassed everything was inside. There's so much strength in the boat now with all those little bulkheads in there. Rudders are done. And this is where he started cutting off the roof. Oh, Christmas stanchions. And it's a big job getting rid of all that paint. It's taken me forever. Stanchions in. And this is the roof coming off. And going back in. That's all Coosa. Gluing it back in again. Big job. That's the beauty of Coosa. You can cut it and shape it. Okay. Helpers. Yeah. Anyway, I think that'll do for now. Oh, that's our toilet. Our outhouse. Lots of nice fires. Ah, snakes. Yep. Helpers. Yes, anyway, we'll put all this into a video one day and it'll look a lot better than what it is now, right now. There's the boy. What a good man he is.